So I'm Alex. I work on our campaigns. Basically, as you may or may not be aware, Action for Happiness is really a movement of people. There's 37,000 people so far that have taken the pledge, who really do want to spread more happiness in the world around them. And what I'm really interested in is how do we take those small personal actions that we're all ready to do for ourselves to make ourselves a bit happier and convert that into energy that can really make change at the big social level. So one really great example is the schools project that we ran about a month ago now. Adrian's school is just one school of now 330 that have signed up to start teaching kindness in their classroom. Now imagine if that was every school in the country. How fantastic would that be? So if you're... So the way that you guys can get involved, it'd be fantastic if you come and speak to me. If you're interested in getting involved in these kind of wider campaigns, what we can do to help shape the world around us, I'd love to speak to you. That'd be great. Thanks.
Thank you. Have you got a microphone? Oh, you're bringing something with you, are you?
You got a prop. I didn't get
a
told I
prop. Hey. Nothing like improvisation. So I'm Vanessa, and I lead the work with workplaces for Action for Happiness. So I know I found out recently that on average we spend something like 10,000 days at work in our lives, assuming we retire at 65, and that's probably something like 90,000 hours. And how much of that time do we actually spend kind of moaning and groaning about our work? So one that you might want to think about is how can you kind of at a personal level think about actually using some of the ideas we've done today and thinking about your workplaces and maybe noticing actually what kind of things are good about the workplace and what your work, not everything. And what other, the 10 keys, most of you will know the 10 keys to happier living. How could you use those at work? So, and how could you help out a colleague? How could you just say thank you to a colleague? Maybe even say hello. Sometimes people don't get said hello to in day-to-day work. And how can you do things like use your strengths more and more frequently in your work? So it's good for you and good for organisations. So there's lots of stuff in the workplace that we can do at our personal level. But actually also workplaces can work in both ways. They can contribute to stress, to ill-being, if you like, in the world, and unhappiness. But they can also contribute a lot to well-being. And it's a lot about the policies and processes and things like this. And we work with organisations, helping them rethink their approach to management and leadership and policies and processes and things, to actually think about how do we embed some of the kind of positive psychology principles and stuff in there to the way things are done every day. So if you've got a workplace that would be interested in that or would benefit from that, please let us know, because our work with organisations funds our work with our communities. So if you've got, whether it's us coming in to do an hour's talk or running a workshop or running a leadership development programme, come see us, Vanessa.
Thank you, Vanessa.
So I'm Lucy, and I look after all our stuff with in the community. So there's two main things. There's community groups where we've now got over 30. Most of them are in the UK, but some of them are in places like Peru and Australia and all over the place. Normally they're kind of, size like 10, 20 people, but our biggest one's down in Brighton, and they've got now over 600 people. And groups kind of do whatever they want, really, kind of as long as it's related to happiness and well-being, and as long as it's kind of based in the evidence. So a lot of them are working through kind of packs of materials. We've got packs of materials available for them. Some of them are doing events. They're doing book clubs, kind of film screenings, all sorts of things like that. And it's all themed around learning, sharing, action. So sort of a combination of those things. And then we've got the Action for Happiness course, which Mark's just developed, which is, and I've just run. We've had amazing feedback from that, and it's again a kind of learning, sharing, action format, but slightly more formalised. And it's 8 sessions, and each week we address a different kind of big question, like what really makes us happy, or what makes for a happier society, or what makes for great relationships. Yes, and we are going to be rolling that out for people to run like within the next couple of weeks. If anyone's interested in setting up a group or joining a course or setting up a course, talk to me afterwards or email us.
Thank you, Liz.
Cool.
Hi, I'm Aman. I run the events volunteer team here. So the wonderful volunteers that were here when you arrived are kind of giving up their time to make sure that the room's set up, there's refreshments here for you to make the environment quite comfortable for you. I've been volunteering since the beginning, I think, for a number of years now. We've got a wonderful team of volunteers, probably about 20, 30 on the list. So if anyone is interested in joining the team, just come and find me at the end, or you can email us at info@actionforhappiness.org. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma.